Okay, today I want to show you something I've been experimenting with. Hey, welcome to Comfy Cozy Games. I'm Aisha. I have quit my corporate job to pursue my dream of opening a board game cafe, board game lounge. And this is something new I'm trying, and I really want to know your guys' thoughts on this. These are my task bracelets. Now, basically, I had a friend who she came to a game night and she just had all these gorgeous bracelets like these, and she makes them like in her spare time. It's just one of the things she loves to do. She made me a bracelet with my name on it, and it was in purple, which is my favorite color, and it was just so beautiful. That was maybe a month or so ago. I was looking for ways that I can do different tasks in a way where it's not just a checklist, it's not like a big to-do list. It's something where I can physically move things over. So after some research, I found task bracelets. And I have bracelet stuff, but I'm not a bracelet maker. It just felt like another thing on my list to do, it was like too much. So I reached out to her and asked if she could make me some custom ones, and she was so amazing to do this. I tried this for the first time yesterday at the beginning of my week, and I failed. The idea is I get tasks, and when I'm done with them, I either take the bracelet off or I move it to the side that says, Aisha, you're done. So I did that. I put all my tasks on, and I didn't have structure to my day. It didn't go like I thought it was. So by the time I got to do my first task, it was already in the afternoon, and I just felt really defeated. And these bracelets became like these heavy handcuffs that I just couldn't do. It was just another thing I couldn't do. And it kind of put me into a little bit of depression yesterday, where I was kind of like paralyzed is what I call it. I just can't move and I can't do anything. So today is a new day. I am trying this again, but I wanted to share with you guys what my tasks are. So I had her make 15 of these bracelets for me. I'd like more, but I was like, Aisha, start slow, because I get really excited about stuff and then I forget. We'll start with the ones on my hand. So this one is edit a video. That's what I'm doing that's what I plan on doing today. I already did this earlier today, so that's why it's on my left hand. This is a reminder for me to edit one video. I try to keep my task bracelets mental time. So ideally, not too many of these are more than 15 minutes. So if I'm working on a video and it's been 10 minutes, I count that as a yes, instead of me thinking I have to edit 5 videos. It's not like that. This is like, work towards this goal for 10 minutes if you can, and then it's a good job. The next one I have is called Venue. So this one is basically me doing research on venues that I can be looking at. So this is really helpful to me because this is a big category. I couldn't figure out a way to make it more narrow, and I also thought maybe I don't need to do that. I can't have 15 bracelets and then each bracelet has 5 each, and then each of those 5 have 3, and then I have like a million bracelets, and it's just a thing. That's just how I am. So I was like, all right, venue, we're gonna keep that open. Whether I need to scope out a venue, check out their parking, I do a quick walkthrough, whether I need to follow up and call a venue that has reached out to me, anything that has to do with the venue for a game night, or the venue of where I want to open up my board game lounge, that's this bracelet. Next one I actually did want to do more for. It is write. Writing for the business can encapsulate so much stuff. We have emails, I have social media where I do captions, I write scripts as well if needed. I write a lot for the descriptions of my game nights to make it easier for other people to understand. I'm also writing some SOPs and quick guides, things like that are not ready to they're not completed yet, but it is part of writing. Now, I originally wanted to do 5 different kind of writing bracelets because writing can cover so much, and writing could literally be a full writing day. I didn't want to have too many where it was going to overwhelm me. So I was like, you know what? If I write, again, 15 minutes or more, towards something, I can do this. I myself know how I am. So I do one category, possibly a day, where it's like, okay, you're going to write all of your social media, just the text part, Monday. Tuesday, we're going to focus on writing one SOP for the day and a quick guide, perhaps. This day, we're going to focus on writing any scripts that you want to do for your videos. And then Thursday will be a catch-all of whatever I didn't finish during the week that needs to be written as well. So that's writing. I'm nervous about this one actually working, but I have to start somewhere. Next one is one of my favorites just because of the color. It is quick video. So this one, sometimes I get paralyzed doing videos sometimes. I'm a little bit of a perfectionist where it's like done is better than perfect. I really struggle with that. For instance, doing this background here took me hours. And it sounds so silly when I'm talking about it now. Anywho, quick video, this needs to be 60 seconds. For me, I'm like, okay, I could do anything for a minute. Even if it's bad, doing a quick video and then like looking at it, I'm like, okay, it wasn't that hard. Again, this is me trying to remove obstacles of doing my tasks. So I thought, quick video, this is one of the only ones that is like 90 seconds or less on my bracelet. And that's what I've seen is enough to get the ball rolling. Next, we've got schedule social media. That one ideally comes after writing all of the posts and posters that I need, flyers, all that. And I use this, again, 15 minutes where I'm like, all right, for the week, ideally, these are the social medias that are going to be going out that I finished. This week, not going as well as I would like, but that's okay. The last one on my arm is check DMs. And I'm going to show you because she put a happy face on it that I love. There's little things like this, like the happy face, that makes it feel like it's not like a chore. And it's another thing I didn't even think about. Like, just the happy face, I'm like, yeah, I do want to check DMs. Again, it's like 10 minutes. I do that all the time throughout the day. We have restock. So when I have to restock things, this is like things that I use for game night. Sometimes there's some board games where the board gets ripped or we need to do repairs or I need to go buy another board game. That could be part of restocking just to make sure I have that game ready. I do name tags, anything I need to bring to game night, restock, or order those things. Like if I need to order brand new name tags or make physical name tags, that kind of stuff. I am still working on this. This is something I don't do naturally. I only restock when I'm like out of something. So I thought this would help me be like, hey, let's look to the future. You could do this. 15 minutes, figure out what we need and restock it. Do something to restock it. Order it, put things together, write a sticky note, anything that has to do with restocking. I want to start being more proactive. This one she made, it's called Theme. This is a focus on my game nights. What's the theme going to be for game night? I'm really good at finding themes. I'm very creative, and I'm actually working with a lot of my followers and community on coming up with cool themes. So this one is actually the opposite problem. I could spend all day thinking of themes. This, I am hoping, will shorten it, where the other bracelets, 15 minutes or less or more, and then this bracelet is 15 minutes or less, because I'll blink and it's been 2 hours. I've got a list of themes, then that bleeds into designing things. So I'm trying to contain that. Although I do love it, it's something that I'm like, this could turn into a full day or two, and I don't have to plan themes into 6 months from now, even though I'm excited. So again, I'm still figuring this out. There's got to be another way to organize this, but I thought, again, test bracelet would help. All right, of course, this one's my favorite because of the color. It's purple. This is our event prep. Also, there's stars on it. Also, there's glitter on it. So this is something that we have to do the day before an event. Ideally, the day before the event. I'm a procrastinator, and I know this. So my brain was like, well, if I do this, this could be once a week because I'm averaging about an event a week or so. All right, Aisha, if you have event prep bracelet on, I probably need to take off other bracelets because event prep can take a long time and it can encapsulate a lot. What I have for this bracelet in mind is physical things. I organize everything into storage totes. So I'm like, this storage tote is for our slumber party game night coming up next week. This storage tote is going to be our Halloween happy game night, whatever the theme is. And I have everything that needs to go into each night. Ideally, gosh, as I'm saying this right now, I'm like, there's other things I could be doing to help. There are things that we take to every game night. These are pencils, name tags, hand sanitizer I like having, sign-up sheets. That goes into every game night tote, and then we kind of just move that one around. We have like a sign that I write the theme on there for everyone to make it easy. The other things that go that may not go on every game night, of course, are the theme. So sometimes we have like little treats and prizes for people that matches a theme. If I'm doing a collab, it could be something that that person has given me to hand out to my attendees. So that encapsulates that theme. We have sign holders with all the signs we need. Again, my goal is to do this before the day before the event. So I'm hoping this, being my favorite color bracelet, inspires me to get ahead of it. Excuse me. Okay, this one is called Newsletter. I really like the colors on this as well. It's like pearls. I have a monthly newsletter that I work to get out. And sometimes, again, that happens the day before the first, which I don't want to happen because sometimes the universe lines things up on the day before the first and the newsletter doesn't get done. So if newsletter is on there, again, this is part of my writing bracelet as well, because it's all about writing. I have to work 15 minutes on the newsletter, however that is. Picking photos that are going to be on the newsletter, anything that I'll be promoting for that month, future events that I can tease people about, and any immediate updates that are going on. As I'm saying it out loud, I'm like, this is easy, but when I have so many things to do, newsletter is usually one of the first things to fall because I'm like, well, I only have to do that once a month, so not a big deal. That's why we have this. Design in the cutest rainbow. This is the design bracelet. Obviously, rainbow, so gorgeous. This goes into flyers. Similar to my theme bracelet, design can take up a full day for me because I love to do it. I love designing flyers. I love designing like little teaser emails and just cute pictures. I love finding the pictures and getting those ready. So this is kind of one of those things where it's like, all right, if you're going to design, it needs to be 15 minutes or less if I have like 10 other tasks, or I need to make a conscious effort of, okay, you can design for an hour, but we need to take off some of these other ones so that I don't feel overwhelmed. This one is called Sponsorships. It may be a little hard for you to read because it's yellow. This is a new one. I am working for sponsorships to try to get some because I know things are expensive and I don't like the idea of leaning on my attendees to cover costs. I want to have the bigger companies who have marketing budgets, who have funds set aside for this type of work. So the idea is, and also it's my least favorite because I'm nervous. So I'm starting out with emailing certain bigger companies and pitching myself. So sponsorships, I started with smaller businesses just like me, but I want to push this into more corporate, bigger companies that are looking to invest in what I'm doing and support small women-owned businesses like myself to help better the community. This is an old school design. This one is called QG. Kind of reminds me of Halloween. This is short for quick guides. I thought that would be too long for a bracelet, so we shortened it. Quick guides are something I'm working on where when you open up a board game, it is kind of like a one-pager on how to play, how to set up, stuff like that. I'm still figuring out the idea, but I can tell you the number one complaint I get why people don't play board games is because rules. It's too hard. Who wants to sit there and read 5 pages 20 minutes later, then finally you can start the game. That's a huge thing. That is a big obstacle for people who aren't board game nerds like myself. So that's just something I'm doing for my community. I'm hoping it can be bigger than that. So again, quick guides. My goal is to work on one quick guide a week. I am still in the template phase. So I have them written out. I'm having a hard time visualizing how I want it to look like. So that part's kind of bugging me because I'm really colorful, as you can see, but I feel like these need to be more informational, easy to read. So I'm having to like make under them, like scale back. She made me one. I didn't even ask for this one, but it's called Third Space. And there's a heart. And there's hearts all over. Like, look at the back. I love it. I think this one for me, when I see it, it's a reminder of why I'm doing this and who I'm doing it for. It also is kind of scary. You know, like saying your dream out loud is scary because it's like, it's in the universe. So this bracelet is low-key like intimidating for me to wear because it's like, it's real, it's tangible. I know what it means to me. It's just kind of scary just because I'm like, oh my gosh, this is what I want to do. Am I going to do it? There's a lot of like fear that goes along with dreaming. So yeah, that's my Third Space bracelet. This one's called Play, and it's pink play with stars. Obviously, this is a reminder for me. If I have a hard, tough day where I'm like, oh my gosh, these are all heavy hitting tasks, I told myself I need to add play on there. This is any form of play. For me, it's going to be board games, or even playing outside. It's super hot here, but I like to do chalk art, so it could be like go play with art outside. I also am using this as play a board game where I haven't played that game, to walk through it so I'm better prepared for teaching how to play that game at game night. So this one I like a lot because it can be used for different things. The last one we have here is SOP, another purple, and I'm just noticing it hella matches my nails. So something, SOPs, I hate doing them. I did them at my corporate job. I understand why they're important. It's just not fun. It's technical writing. To me, it feels like it's sucking all the creativity out of me. And it's very, I don't know. If you've written an SOP, you know what I'm talking about. It's like you're writing instructions on how to build furniture, right? But it's for your business. My goal would be to write an SOP once a week. As I'm saying that out loud, I don't know if that's realistic because these are each different, SOPs. So each one could be like a 4-hour one and one could be like a 30-minute one. As I'm saying this, I think I remember what theme is for, that I showed you earlier. Oh, sugar. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. So SOP is going over standards and practices, things I do to help me remember on how I do it. And also in the future, when I hire, when I franchise, it'll be easier for other people to look through instead of me having to sit down and train. Just saves time for everyone. I remember what theme is. It is going towards themes that I'm doing for game nights. However, I'm trying to write these down and document them so I'm not having to like start from scratch every time. If I'm doing a slumber party, it's going to be like, everyone wear your pajamas. Write that somewhere. Ooh, we should have this in a really cozy, cute place. What kind of treats should we have? Probably like popcorn and fizzy drinks. And what kind of games? Probably something easy. I love cards for slumber parties. So that's what this theme is. To flesh out one theme that I've already done and document it. For some reason, this is a lot funner than my SOPs. I could do a theme a day. Honestly, that's what I gotta kind of harness into my SOPs. That's all the bracelets I have. I'm still thinking if I should add some. If you do this as well, please let me know on what's your process? I am very curious how other people are doing it. I was able to find a few things online, but nothing in detail really, which is probably my brain. It's pretty simple. Have a task, move it over when you do the task. But still, I want to see how y'all are doing this, or if you think there's a better way for me to do these tasks that may not involve these bracelets. So even though my bracelets didn't do too well yesterday, as always, I'm optimistic, and they're not just like tasks, right? It's a visual way to keep myself accountable for things I know will either help me or help the community I'm trying to serve. So I think I'm very optimistic. I will keep you guys updated on how these work because I think they can make a huge difference on structure. That's what I have for today. I will be trying out these task bracelets for the rest of the week, and I will update y'all on my next vlog on how those are going. I would genuinely love to hear what you guys have to say on this. Like anything, any feedback would be great because I cannot find others who are doing it like I'm doing it. So yeah, that's all, and I will see you on the next one.